pessoas que perceberam que estou em um jogo novo, como vão vocês? Bom, estamos aqui começando em um novo jogo chamado e conhecido como Max Payne 3. Teve até vinhetinha de abertura, olha só, já pensou, cara, até evoluindo. Enfim, isso. Enquanto eu vou vendo se está tudo certo aqui, eu vou ter que contar um pouco de quem é o Max Payne. Seguinte, há um tempo atrás, Max Payne ele vivia o sonho americano de um bom trabalho, um bom dinheiro, uma boa mulher e uma filha linda, uma bebezinha. O contraste tá bom. Aí o que aconteceu? Certo dia, o Max voltando do trabalho, aí ele dá de cara com a mulher morta, a bebezinha morta por 3 viciados numa droga chamada Valkyria, certo? Daí a felicidade, todo o sentimento bom que o Max carregava sumiu. A partir daquele dia ele jurou vingança ao traficante dessa droga. E a partir daí Max começa a ser depressivo, alcoólatra, viciado em analgésicos e é isso aí. Ah, Kevin, por que você não começou do Max Payne 1? Por 2 motivos. Primeiro, eu não estava conseguindo instalar o 1. E segundo, porque disseram que a história do 3 não... Você não precisa saber a história dos outros 2 Max Paynes, que também dizem que é muito boa. Talvez eu faça depois os outros Max Paynes, mas... Agora não, agora eu quero jogar o Max Payne 3. Então é isso, era só pra vocês saberem quem é o Max Payne, certo? Ele é daquele tipo Rambo, tem 300 caras no lugar e ele mata todo mundo sozinho. E tem aquela maldita sorte de um protagonista de não conseguir numa padaria sem que alguém morra, tá? Um grande destaque do jogo aqui agora ele se passa na cidade de São Paulo. E sem mais delongas eu vou iniciar um novo jogo e vamos lá. Vou jogar no médio. Uma trava leve. Inverter a visão.
This place is great, really comfortable. I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously.
A música que da hora, velho.
Definitely more my style than Panama, or Hoboken, I guess. No, if I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right, it wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited, really. I really needed a new start.
Aquela história de que ele é viciado em analgésica, depressivo, só vive bebendo, fumando, bebi.
I think I am gonna like it here. It certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life, just like you said. Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk.
A filha e a esposa dele. É tenso, jovem, a história.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys.
Caramba, meu.
Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death.
Ah, sim, esse jogo tem uma violência gráfica muito pesada, tá? Esqueci de avisar vocês, não sei se deu pra perceber. Obrigado.
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey.
How's the cocktail?
It's scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Yeah, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
Tá dando umas travadinhas, mas depois eu ajeito isso. Acho que agora que eu tô gravando abriu algum programa no PC. Odeio isso, velho.
Just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Presta atenção nas falas dos bandidos, né? Como os jogos se passam no Brasil, os caras falam português e a dublagem dos brasileiros foi excelente, cara. Os caras falam palavrão, porra. Só pra constar, eu já joguei o capítulo 1 uma vez, que era pra testar os negócios aqui. Que foi justamente quando eu tive interesse de gravar.
Trophy wife or not, I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else. It was time to choose, a nasty fall or a bullet to the head.
Pra quem não conhecia, esse era o Max. Olha as falas dos caras, ó. Preste atenção.
O que puder! Filho da puta!
Se é a sua família, você aí que é um jovem, talvez.
That was the boss
jovem até
lady.
demais.
Only this time she wasn't calling
Se
for more vodka in her
suas
Cosmo.
autoridades maiores não curtem muito palavrão, você assistir muito palavrão, espera ficar um pouco mais sozinho, bota um fone de ouvido, porque aqui vai rolar muito zangue zorrando, olha
She was
mesmo
out
aqui,
on
ó.
one of the balconies, and I hoped not about to
E
be thrown
muito
off.
palavrão, cara. Sério mesmo. Eu ia ajeitar os travamentos, mas como já parou.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity, drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Nossa!
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso!
Nice work! Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquila.
Tá, tem algumas dublagens que são meio Herbert Richards. Não são das boas, não. Não
I
vejo
imagined the
chamando a Herbert
elevator doors
Richards
opening
de
to a
dublador
firing
ruim,
squad
tá?
of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Bronco! What have me done with him!
É, isso eu já sei. Ah, sim, uma coisa que eu tenho que comentar para explicar como é que vai funcionar os vídeos. O jogo, galera, ele é em capítulos, só que diferente do Walking Dead, os capítulos não são de tipo 2 horas que eu divido,
Once Bronco was out the door,
capítulo
all
ou
bets were off.
episódio
I had to keep moving.
em 2 vídeos, entendeu? Cada capítulo desse jogo, cara, duram cerca, acho que de 20 minutos, cara. Vai depender quão difícil ele vai ser. Então, diferente do Walking Dead, os vídeos vão ser um pouquinho mais curtos, entendeu? Mas em compensação são 14 capítulos que o jogo tem. Até onde eu lembro, né? Eu vi uma vez. Nossa, cara. Lindo. Ui. Caramba, tirei na boca do cara. O cara com mal de Parkinson pra morrer, velho. Enfim. Espero que vocês tenham entendido como é que vai funcionar o
It
esquema.
looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot.
Vamos lá.
I had to move quick, or Bronco's next
Rodrigo
charitable
was too
donation
rich
would
a
be to
prize
the
for him
worms.
to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive, almost as much as I did.
Caralho, vai ser Deus. Os caras são muito, cara. Parece uma amiga minha. Sendo que diferente dela, quando eles mandam a gente se foder, não é brincando, não.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Duas pistolas. Ih, não, só tá. Procure por pistas. Vamos lá, vamos procurar por pistas.
I'd done them enough favors. I didn't need to give them more of a head start. The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Poxa, devia ter que cuidar dessa aqui. Ah, tá, você quer o cara que tava sem sapato. Ah, eu tenho que tirar um guarda de vez lá, que sabe. Fica na metralhadora.
Rodrigo!
Everything is okay.
Vou carregar aqui. Matei. Nossa, cara.
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come. It's okay. Just right here. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha
Olha os
que
caras
tem
da
o
polícia,
direito de
meu.
matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Me ajuda, cara.
Chama uma ambulância!
Me ajuda.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how.
Nossa. Acho que esses, às vezes, quando fica meio embaraçado, meio 3D aí na tela, acho que é pra indicar os efeitos do analgésico,
And
entendeu?
with that,
Eu
I
acho.
guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work, ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we gotta do a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde! I love this place. E aí, Zé Carioca, falou, brother. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Max sendo guarda-costas é foda.
Oh, look, it's Alfonso's little
Marcelo, Fabiana,
Oi.
it's been too long.
Você lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know Anna. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio booked in advance.
Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. If he were going to be in Barcelona, Milan, he couldn't make it in Germany. Now he comes back here acts like fucking royalty. I'll introduce him.
Eita, doido.
Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
You know what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed, and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit, people. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
É estranho, os caras são brasileiros.
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
Sinto o cheiro de mim. Isso é foda.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor. There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit. If I was gonna lose the boss's wife and sister-in-law, I might as well do it medicated. It was your typical trendy hellhole. A playground for the overpreened and undernourished. Sushi and house music and vodka. A place you don't get through the door unless you're rich, beautiful, or, in this instance, it seemed, a heavily armed psychopath. Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big-shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now was the one he'd be leaving in. I remembered there was a patio upstairs. About the only thing I'd managed to clock in that place was the smoking area.
Só que tá bom.
Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No. Stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out there. They went that way into the lounge. Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch. All this unfinished business, and all I could think about was my unfinished scotch. There was another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them two for the price of one.
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo? Como assim você tá com a... Para com isso, porra!
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
Olha a MPB que tá tocando, velho.
É melhor ir dando fora, você não casa no meu sofado. Você é todo na pauta, eu sou improviso, eu sou bossa nova. Você é muito implicante. Eu vou ganhar um prêmio pra te matar.
Você é um filho da puta morto!
Mais alguém?
I didn't know what they were, but this was a nightclub, and I'd never been a picky eater.
Elevador! Entra! Entra, caralho! Cala a boca, sua vadia!
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a better class of psychopaths. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Pull me up, porra, pelo amor de Deus! All I said!
Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us! Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls, and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober.
Oi, olha!
Look, there they are!
Giovanna!
Come on, quick, get after them!
Are you crazy? You can't just leave her! Max, you gotta do something! Come on! Get the rifle back there!
Boa,
She's making a run for it!
Hey, hold on! She's swinging around!
Move, you're gonna lose her!
No!
he going to say when he finds out about Fabiana?
What's he gonna say when he finds out his youngest brother died in a tragic helicopter accident?
Move, you're gonna lose her! She's headed for the roof!
Gotta get around this thing!
How is this getting around it? Ai, meu Deus! Oh, look, there she is there!
Come on, it's all on you, bro!
Damn it!
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Você foi fácil demais.
Gonna kill her, man!
Ui.
She's headed inside, Passos. Get us down there!
Right, I'm headed to the helipad!
Drop! Look out! Back! Back!
Back!
Back!
Mentira, mandou um beijo.
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Analgésico fudido.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O serrano vai cortar nosso saco se ela escapar!
Ô, bastardo, mano.
tiro vai em slow motion, daquele jeito em câmera lenta.
odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached everything with about as little preparation as I did. It was Giovanna's necklace. Now I just had to find the rest of her.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Calma, jovem.
Where is he? Is he okay?
Had to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my god. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
What the hell are you doing?
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passos was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Acho que vai acabar o capítulo aqui. Se acabar eu dou pausa e encerro o vídeo. Nossa, o cara bebe que é uma beleza, meu amigo. Então é isso, jovens. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Dessa vez vai ser o vídeo completo. Muito obrigado por tudo. Avalie aí, né? Espero que vocês estejam gostando dessa nova série. Um grande abraço, fiquem com Deus e até o próximo vídeo. Até mais.